folks, Parkera, and welcome back to another episode of Up the Bully Wee with Clyde FC. That noise you hear in the background is not me, it's my fish. And eating her pineapple of lumps because she is a big lump. Right, so last time you were with us, we was Dundee and Queen of the South. We then followed up with an away loss, 2-0 loss to Motherwell. They pretty much controlled the match. We'd had nothing at all. But as you can see, a lot of greens. I was going to say blues. But then hosted Ross County with a nice 3-0 win there. Tristan Nadam with 2 goals and an own goal from Sean Kelly for Ross County there, helping us out with a third. We then hosted Inverness, who are actually a championship club and doing quite well. We hosted them in the third round of the Iron Brew Cup, and it was 0-0, and we got a really, really tin-ass, sneaky 92nd minute winner. I'm not going to complain. It took us through to the next round of the Cup. We're then back to the league action at home and with 2-1 win over Morton here. A nice solid win. They did kick it off nice and early, winning there in the lead, but we were able to pull 2 goals back and get in top. I was really happy with that win. We then faced Inverness, who were first at the time, and they got their own back with a late winner there on the 81st minute. I can't really begrudge them because kind of a bit of payback, I guess, for the result of the Cup. We then disappointingly went to Partick and also came away with a 3-1 loss. Well, Partick were about 3 or 4 places below us in the table. Unfortunately, we couldn't take anything out of it, and it didn't help that Sheridan was sent off early days in the 28th minute. We didn't score. I mean, we scored in the 63rd, so for a little bit of time it was 2-1. We had a chance, so we went full on to see if we can get that late equaliser, but then they pulled another one in the 71st, and it was game over, really. But then came November. Things have gone well in the November rain, starting out with a nice 4-0 win over Dundee. They were 4th, I think, going into this game, and we were 5th. McKay, Nadam, and Tiffany with goals there, making it 4-0. She could have been 5. We had a goal disallowed, so it was a really good game here. Nadam, obviously, 2 goals, man of the match. McKay, a goal on 8.2 and 9.2 for Tiffany. Everybody rocking and rolling over 7 for that match. So it was really great performance. And then a 1-0 win against Inverness. A bit of a revenge here, taking them out of the top of the table, really. They had a guy sent off in the 7th minute, able Tiffany to get a goal in 26th, and that loss dropped them from 1st, and it certainly helped us. We then back at the Cup action, Scottish Cup 3rd round, 2-1 win against Albion. They scored nice and early, but we came from behind thanks to Scott Tiffany with a 60th minute and a 90th minute winner. A bit of bollocking at half time. They are a League 1 team, so we should have done better than this, but we came away eventually with that. We then hosted Queen of the South. Nice, tidy 3-0 win here. McKay on the goals, and again, Tristan Nadam with 2 goals in the 60th and 84th minute. Hamilton Reserves. Iron Brew Cup quarterfinals now. 4-1 win against Hamilton Reserves. Scott Martin with 2 great goals and Bremen with 2 fantastic goals there, and they did score, of course, that 1 goal in the 27th. But really, we were fully in control here. It was a fantastic result. And then straight into December, we crashed and burned to a 3-1 loss. You didn't help with Grimmer was sent off in early doors in the 14th minute. Their sending off didn't really make any changes there. We were just never in the game. We couldn't get into the game, which was a disappointing. They were first going to this, but that's all right. It is on the night. Today we are facing 3rd place Motherwell and also 6th place Partick Thistle in a double header. Let's go into the preview then. You can see in the table, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all those ages, that we are sitting pretty in 4th as the rattling fish makes some more noise. Before we get stuck into this game, let's just show you a couple of transfers that are incoming for January. You will see that we have 2 players on contract. So we've got Carl Madaganga, if I can click on his name. He can pretty much slot anywhere, mainly coming in as a Voltane, whatever you can. So I'm pretty happy with that. As the players I have playing that role at the moment are doing very well. So at the time you know, it was just a makeshift. So now this guy's coming in. He's going to have to. I think I'll ease him in, but overall, he is rated quite well. Well, he's rated the better out of all the guys we have, including Reese Lyon, who is still in a Jord. But I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes, and he can quite comfortably do as the anchorman role anyway. Some good stats there. Well, decent mentals. I mean, he's a 30-year-old, so that's okay. We've got him for 2 years. Well, yeah, technically a year when you click over into January, but that's not too bad of a deal. Pretty happy. Some good pace about him. You know, he can an average sort of defensive stats, which is good, and passing. Nothing outrageous, but he's fairly determined there. Good work rate about him. Good first touch. And like I said, physically very good there. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. He comes from Dundee. We also have Andy Johnston, a 20-year-old goalkeeper, coming in for the future. So, you know, he's rated third choice at the moment. We are looking at another one on trial. I am looking to get a few youngsters through. I have two of my scouts scouting youth, one in particular scouting from ages 15 to 17 only, just to really see if we can scout and get some really good youth prospects coming through. I'm happy with this guy overall for a 20-year-old. Good aerial command and communication. Reflexes are pretty good. I mean, his rushing out will have to be worked on in one-on-ones and his handling, but I think at 20 we can sort that out. Goalkeepers usually don't peak for quite a while. And we have offered Ryan McKay well, this is his contract here. He's currently on loan with us, doing fairly well, and we have just asked to extend the loan till the end of the season. So it's due to expire at the next transfer window. So that's all that is for now. We are still going to look if we can in our budget. Finances wise, it's going to give you a bit of an update. Some money there, and we are doing well with the wages as well. Obviously, as the club, we are making a loss, and it's unfortunately. I have just asked again a couple of weeks ago, if that, or beginning of December, for a change to professional status, and once again, the club cannot afford it. But anyway, without further ado, let's get the jibbing and jabbing done. I can select another substitute. Right, so we will bring on, we'll bring Andy Irving on there as a substitute, and we will kick into the match, shall we, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? And hopefully we can do something against Motherwell. Motherwell are a tough team, came down from the Premiership, and are looking really comfortable to try and go back up there. So the team is Truman in goal, who's been asking for a bit of first-team games. I've said yes, because Archie Mayor's actually been playing a majority of the games. Ethereal is playing today on the right because the first choice is suspended. We got Cooney and Finlayson in the central defence there, confirmed permanent partnership. Wilson had asked a few weeks ago from first teams. He kind of slipped down to second choice, third choice almost. I said yeah, because he still can do a job and can cross, so we'll keep him there as a bit more solid defensively. We've got Martin, Nadam and Sheeran as our Voltanes and Anchorman. Tiffany and Bremen up as our wingers, and Hardy giving him a chance a few games this month. Again, someone who asked for more game time. Strikers wise, they're not doing. No one's really smashing at home. It kind of seems to be an issue here. We'll just tell them to perform a little bit better than last time, and let's kick into today's game against Motherwell. Fingers crossed we can come away today with in today's matches with some wins or some positivity anyway. We can only see and hope. Let's change all this stuff. Why does it keep changing? Because the last game was a championship game. And Bremen's injured already within the first 8 minutes. Potential foot injury, so that could really bugger him over. Nathan Flanagan's coming on for him. Albazudi has been injured for a while, and even before that early doors in the season, he had struggled with form. So he is not on the bench or playing today. Flanagan is going to come in there on the left, doing a decent job on the left when he has needed to, as the giggle fish is watching her own YouTube, not my channel, because she thinks it sunks, and having some pineapple lumps as Flanagan races forward there, loses the ball, and what a waste of time. Can we get the ball back? Who knows? Partick have just gone up against Inverness. Martin to Cooney now. Cooney goes to Martin. Let's go to the other flank. Nicely done. Finds Finlayson, who's going to push it forward to Nidam. Yep, nice ball. Flicks it. Come on, Hardy. Beautiful goal. Hardy's We're Hardies, we're Hardies. Something number one store. There's an old theme tune. Some old store company in New Zealand anyway. So in New Zealand, this weekend is kick-off to the Winter Leagues. North Shore United kicking off their new premiership campaign against Glenfield Rovers at home. Unfortunately, I live 200 and 300 and whatever k's away, so I'm not going to be able to see that today, but I will know. And that was a beautiful ball played there. Hardy is in the groove and finally gets a goal. And let's see if he can kick on to this, as we now need to defend a free kick. And Truman gathers it cleanly. Very well done, son. So yeah, Mayor's been playing most of the games. I've found that he seems to be unlucky there. We've really been unlucky in some of these games, just not being able to finish. And I've mentioned this before, just being semi-professional does not help in terms of the players, the amount of training we can do. But we seem to be better off, and that's a fantastic strike by Martin. Nobody saw it. Beautifully done, giving us a nice 2-0 win here. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. A 2-0 lead within 20 minutes. Hardy, beautiful ball, and Martin. So I guess Hardy gets the assist there. So that keeps us in fourth, and it opens up a gap against Dundee, who are losing 1-0 to Moreton. We just need to maintain this lead and hopefully increase it, and that does not help. We're still up 2-1, but I'd never write off a team like Motherwell. So we definitely want Moreton to keep winning against Dundee here, to take a bit of pressure off them, and we need to defend this free kick, and we do. Goal kick. We are attacking. We're going to stay attacking for a while, and we'll just hope that we can do the job, because winning here against Motherwell will also, of course, move us closer to their position of third. And if, like I said, Dundee can... Come on, Cooney. Oh, you fuck ass. Good save, Truman. Cooney he gested the ball, and then this is kind of like, yeah, I've done my job. Oh, hang on, the fella's still there. Nah, that's all right. Okay, they're going to go for a shot here. Lines it up. Truman, nice save again. That's good, son. Good, good, good. And that is the end of any highlights. So we're going to do opposition instructions. No, I hate it when I press that button. Just shout. I'm just going to give them some praise here going into the half. Overwhelmed. Tiffany is overwhelmed by praise. Why, son? Why? Is it because you're playing at a 6.4 shitty level? Throw in now. Smith. McKay goes to Anderson, who'll probably feed it centrally to Hickey. He'll probably... No. Turns. Oh, bloody Nora. Good luck there. Cleared, but only to their player. But thankfully, Martin gets the ball. That is half time. It's all them. We're probably going to come into the match. I think we might just go to positive going into this next match. Not match. What is it called? A half. I think we should try and encourage the team. I'm going to go a little bit assertive things. I'm capable of even better. Not really what we need to do here. I want to just go into my tactics, and we're just going to go from attacking. I think we'll just go positive, because just a bit wary on the counter. And I didn't really check the fitness levels, but we should be okay going forward. With any luck, we can see out this game and hopefully pinch another goal, as we need to now defend. Giggles in the background, defending a barger. I was going to say defending a corner, and of course, once again, we get found out on set pieces. Don't really want to see this. Yeah, just absolute rat shit. Didn't clear it well enough. I'm gonna tell them to demand some more now. We really let this slip, as we now have to defend a free kick. And Truman, this is why things like this, Truman is just absolute shit, or caca. And that's why he was dropped a lot in the first place. We are now find ourselves from 2-0 up, 3-2 down. So we are going to go back to attacking. I'm going to tell our boys, I want you to run at the Faras, and let's just go okay, Joe, and see what else we can do. Struggles to open a bag of minties. Once again, Truman is fucking shit. We are making a substitution. You are coming off. Archie Mayer is coming on. I am not happy with how that is going. The yabba dabba do. What is Mr. Magoo? Connor Truman, you are off. You are gone. I am not having that. That is crap. These guys need to do some more. We're going to make some substitutions here. Defensively, yeah, you're playing shit, so... Okay, I'm going to bring Cooney off for Robinson. We don't really have much in the way of depth for... and Tyreek Wilson is coming off for Gallagher. Can't make any more substitutions. No, I can't, of course. So that is all the subs we can make defensively. We have just lost this game. And now they're going out wide. They're stretching it straight to the guts. How well parried by Mayer there and cleared by our defence for a throw-in. We are going to say, I don't know what we're going to say. We're just going to demand some more again. Just nothing else we can make or do here, fellas. That is just beyond fun. Dropped a great opportunity here to close the gap on Motherwell and to increase the gap. Mayer, beautiful tip there to tip it over the barn. A barn, probably. The bar, even. Yeah, not Cesaro or Sheamus, but, you know, the crossbar. Headed away. Sheeran now heads it, finds Hardy, who's got the ball. Go for it, son. Runs the ball. Defended, but... Oh, that's the end of the day. As we go into the end of... We're going to go all attacking. We're going to go team instructions here. No, we're not. We are. Well, we're trying to. Let's get this ball. Come on. Get it all. I want to just shoot on sight. Let's do this overlapping crap. And let's just go for it. And just see if we can pull a miracle out the bag. With basically seconds to go. Maybe. If it... Which, yeah, I can't believe this. 20 minutes up, 2-0 up. 20 minutes, 2-0 up. My God, my commentary is so good. I should really do this full time, I tell you now. Yep, they'll hire me, of course. Oh, I'm trying to spray a fly, but the fans are on. And it's blowing the fly spray somewhere else. Right, I am going to assertively say I'm far from pleased what I saw. That was a second half of absolute caca. Scott Martin, midfield, attacking wise, pretty decent. Defence, we just lost our head. And sorry, Truman, you'll start again. I'll give you some starts. But yeah, boy, I tell you now, he absolutely lost the plot. Really did. As the flies are flying around. And anyway, enough jibber jabber. That is it, folks. We will see you for Queen of the South. G'day, folks. Welcome back to the game against Partick. Some changes to the squad, only minor, but Truman stays in goal for now. We've got in defence, we've got Ethereal and Wilson as our fullback, wingbacks, Finlayson in the middle, and Cooney joining him as always. Campbell comes in as a replacement for slightly out of form Sheeran, and Martin and Nadam maintain their position. Tiffany up front on the wing of the right, and because of Bear's injury, which is about 5 weeks, Flanagan is now starting, and we've brought Albazudi onto the wing as the cover for the bench, and Hardy gets another shot up front. So only some small ones. I am actually going to go assertive here, and I'm going to just tell him to make this count. Good to see 2 players at least give a damn. The absence, yeah, we've looked at good in training. I think we'll be fine. Is this due to his... Yep, Albazudi is recent form, I guess we can call that, as we go into the game. And home against Partick Thistle. Accordingly, in the press conference, we have a decent record. So we need to win here to really maintain a playoff spot. Dundee are playing and are currently losing to Inverness, which is good for us. Partick, again, like I mentioned last time, we did lose to them. They are still below us. So we need a good start, and we need to then maintain it. And Hardy, thanks to a great corner from Tiffany, gets us that great start. 1-0 after 17 minutes. Oh, yeah, as Fish keeps watching YouTube. Now watch that again, and we will see that it was a beautiful header from Hardy. Climbs above and gets home beautifully. So Hardy is there, and good start. But we had a good start in the last game against Motherwell too. So we really need to make sure we can do this. And I've Dundee maintained that loss. That's going to help us as well. And if Morton and Falkirk, well, I probably want Morton to lose to Falkirk just to help that gap a little bit more, rather, or a draw kind of works for us. As now Inverness go 2-0 up. We are big long throw from Wilson. Of course, goes to Marehead, no one else, but Campbell gets there first. Back to Wilson, who crosses it in, and Tiffany, beautifully done. 2-0 up after 46 minutes. Deja vu? Well, apart from the time, but we'll see that. Let's skip the highlight. All right, so 2-0 up as Scooby Dooby Doo celebrates here as we approach the half. Half time, 2-0 up. Very good, boys. We've been here before. It's a very good performance. Let's make sure we do not let it drop. Fitness-wise, everybody is looking good. We will kick off now, and hopefully we can maintain this lead, if not increase it, actually, because that would have taken, we've only got a positive 11. Partick at 23. Dundee are now losing 2-0, which is even better for us. There's a long throw there. Hardy gets the ball, finds Campbell, who may look wide again. He does to Ethereal, who goes for the cross. Can Flanagan get on the end of it? He did, but it was a goal kick. Went wide, hit the post, went wide, whatever. So good push, good pressure there. We are going to do well. I'm going to give the boys a bit of praise. Gonna praise them like I should. They're all fired up. Roar, let's go. Don't know why I was sounding like a pirate there. But it is as it is. And things. Morton now get a 1-0 win. 1-0 ahead. So they main that pressure on us. That's okay. We'll just take it. I like to, be good to increase a gap below us. And then just keep pushing on. Because as you can see now, lost opportunities. You saw the game. You know how many opportunities really we lost because of that loss. Long shot. Oh, you just can't. I'm sorry. No one. Not sure I just kicked off, by the way. No one. You can't fault that shot. What? Let's just have a look. Bannigan there. He finds Slater. And Slater just slates it home. Just looked like it might have taken a slight deflection there. There's nothing you can do about that, really. You know what, we're going to make any substitutions? No, we're not going to make any substitutions. We're just going to take this in to the half, to the end of the game, as Nadam looks back to to Campbell, goes inside to Cooney, just got to maintain this, guys, just for a few seconds, to Tiffany now, who should be so lucky. Brings the ball forward. Are we going to go and get a late goal here? He goes for goal. Wide as, I'm not going to say. Just wide. A bit of a time waster, I guess, there. That's it. Full time. That was short and sweet. And we pick up a good win here to maintain our playoff spot of 4th. And that is good. We're going to tell the team, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we picked up a win, which is good. Should have been 2 in a row. Looking good against Motherwell. But we managed to hold our heads here. You can't fault that strike by Partick there. And we're just going to go into the schedule here for a second. The plan is, depending on how we go in the Cups, the Ross County Motherwell game over here coming back. But I'm thinking what we may do is we'll come back in February for the Falkirk game. Don't think we'll see any cup games. We may do Falkirk and then have a look at the Iron Brew semi-finals, I think, as well. But I'll let you know when we find out the next episode. I am Parkera, as always. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Shut up. And comment down below. See you later, folks. Kia kaha.